What's the audacity of this person's story? My wife came home from her evening workout, took a shower, and sat down at the kitchen table while I was finishing dinner. She had this weird look on her face, not guilty, more like she was about to deliver news she thought I'd eventually be okay with. "I need to tell you something," she said. "I'm pregnant." My first thought was confusion because we'd talked about not having kids years ago. Then she continued, "It's Marcus's baby. You know, my trainer at the gym." She paused like she was waiting for me to process this. "But here's the thing. I want us to raise it together. That's what real partners do, right? We work through challenges." I literally just stared at her. She kept going. "I've already talked to my sister and my mom about it. They both think you're being incredibly mature about the whole situation. My mom said she always knew you were special." "You told them I'm okay with this?" I asked. "Well, I mean, I knew you would be. We've been together for 10 years. This is just complicated timing, but we're strong enough to handle it." She actually seemed proud of herself, like she'd figured out some brilliant solution to a problem I didn't even know existed. I told her I needed some time to think about everything. She hugged me and said she knew I'd understand because I was different from other guys. Then she went to watch her show like we'd just discussed vacation plans. The next morning, I called in sick to work and drove straight to a family law attorney, filed for divorce that same day. I specifically requested that she be served during her training session at the gym. When the process server showed up at the gym and handed her the papers in front of Marcus, she called me immediately. She was screaming so loud I had to hold the phone away from my ear. "How could you humiliate me like that? You're supposed to support me. You're abandoning your family." I said, "You're absolutely right. I am abandoning your family, you and him." The audacity didn't stop there. She actually expected me to pay for her divorce attorney because, and I quote, "I can't afford a good lawyer on just my income, and you know this affects both of us." I told her the only number she'd be getting from me was my attorney's. Throughout the entire 8-month divorce process, she kept texting me things like, "We can still work this out," and "Don't throw away 10 years over one mistake." She genuinely seemed to believe I'd come around. The judge wasn't impressed with her definition of working through marriage problems. Since her adultery voided our post-nup agreement, I was awarded the house and the majority of our shared assets. Marcus apparently lost interest pretty quickly once he realized she'd be moving back in with her parents at 43, pregnant and financially dependent on them. She called me crying about how alone she felt and how she'd made a terrible mistake. I changed my phone number the day after our divorce was finalized. Through mutual friends, I heard she had the baby and is still living with her parents. I sleep peacefully in my own house now. No surprises, no drama, no more pretending everything is fine when it's not.